Good afternoon, good evening. This is the ACS Texas State Championship in Belton, Texas. We were watching men's singles. Was this a winner-side match, Ryan? You forgot to look, so we'll find that out. We got myself, Chris Corcoran here, and Ryan Epp will be joining us momentarily. Please feel free to comment on Facebook. We are following along with the comments. Share the stream. Alright guys, this is the winner's side of the bracket, so, or the A side.
We do have an A player.
Yes. So, Rudy Sanchez is an A player. We got to change the race on here because it's actually a 6-5 race for these guys.
Be like that then.
The ladies were racing to 4, and A-level ladies were racing to 5. Men are racing to 5 and 6, depending on their skill level. Good morning once again, Pete. Did you stay up all night watching pool?
Which one's Rudy, do you know?
Rudy is currently shooting at the table.
Oh, okay. know if we've had an A player on yet. It's our first.
Might be the first of the day, yeah. Joel, thanks for tuning in from Beaumont. Ron, thanks for tuning in from Surfside Beach, South Carolina. It sounds pretty nice there, I would say, based on the name of your town. I'm sure there's a little bit of surfing that goes on there.
These guys are going to play a safety battle off the start, a little tactical game.
Well, Pete, I really admire your dedication to the game of pool.
I've stayed up a few nights watching pool all night where I didn't realize what time, especially snooker. I get watching snooker and I just lose track of time.
Hey, Pete, I could go for a coffee as well. So yeah, guys, hit that share button. We got the sponsors in the top corners of the stream there cycling through. So go take a look at their social media pages and web pages. Send them a message, let them know that you saw them on Q Sports Live. Nice little safety by Randy there. The 5 is open, but there's not much to shoot. He's got an option for a bank shot here. He just likes to play a little bit of a safe back here, leaving Randy with another opportunity for a safe. Trying to tuck him behind that 11 again. Yeah, Grant definitely has a Timmy's addiction. I cannot drink their coffee.
No?
No, not at all. I gave it up a couple months back now. I'll have it if it's the last resort, but it just does not sit well with my stomach.
I just don't drink coffee. I'll drink tea. I love Tim Hortons steep tea.
Yeah, my fiance is addicted to the steep tea at Tim Hortons. Anyways, James, what's your news? I want to hear this. Nice little contact there. You kind of played that right off the horn almost.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested. They changed pliers.
Yep, they were bought out quite a few, probably 2 years ago by now.
They've changed a long time ago.
Yeah. Oddly enough, I would prefer like McDonald's coffee.
A lot of people do.
And oddly enough, they use the same supplier, but Tim Hortons has a specific blend that they use in a roasting process. I mean, don't take my word for it. I suppose it's just hearsay.
Yeah, McDonald's now has the original Timmy's coffee. I've heard that before too.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't mind McDonald's coffee. I much prefer Starbucks if I'm going to pick up a coffee. Most of the time, I just make it at home.
Yeah, I love the smell of coffee. Just never became a fan of the taste.
Yeah. All right, that was a really nice shot. Unfortunately, the shape was not very forgiving.
No. Grant loads his up. He's like a triple, so it's not real coffee
God,
anymore.
it doesn't even taste. I mean, you put 1 sugar and 1 cream in a Tim Hortons, and it doesn't really taste like coffee. I can only imagine what 3 sugars, 3 cream is like.
Well, Grant and I, because I mean, it comes in the both order extra large. Mine's a steep tea, 2 milk, 2 milk, 2 sugar. I take the milk, not the cream, and then I took a big swig of his one. We had him sit inside, but I almost puked all over the computer.
Yeah, you know, when I was like 15, I was drinking coffee back then, and I think I drank triple back then. It didn't last long. It's not really coffee.
I don't think we've seen a run out on the table yet. We need to see a run out.
Yeah.
Other than us.
See, Pete, I really like strong coffee, whereas Tim Hortons up in Canada is fairly weak coffee. They brought out a dark roast, but honestly, it just tastes like it's been sitting in the pot for 4 hours.
You talk about that. My mom will make one pot of coffee and it'll last her 3 days.
Oh,
She keeps warming it up in the microwave till the second or third day.
That is sacrilegious. Sharon, if you're watching,
I haven't seen her pop up. But
just make a new pot. Yeah, I heard there's a couple over in the UK, Marcus. But yeah, I'm sure they're hard to come by. Not easy to travel around the UK.
So you're getting your first taste of American pool, Chris.
Yeah, I would love to be playing.
Yeah.
I think that would be a more accurate representation, just so I could see it firsthand.
You and I would be open players.
Experience it
We wouldn't be the
firsthand.
advanced. We're ranked as open. We're actually ranked as standard.
I don't know if
one
that
below
would.
the open.
I don't know if that ranking would hold up too long.
Not here, I don't think.
No, did he leave himself enough on the 8?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry, guys. We're kind of sitting at a weird angle. Ryan's been doing this for, I guess it's a couple of years now.
4.
4 years, so his eye for looking at the screen in front of us.
Well,
What's
it's
available.
this side view messes me up because we very rarely have it,
Yeah.
especially as a main view. But it just how tight the room is in here, the way they got things set up. It's and I'll show you how close these. You see how close that table is. We'd normally have our camera sitting right there, and we'd be sitting back, usually right in there. But a little too tight.
Yeah, I think we would have been disrupting play a little bit
Oh.
had we set up over there. So guys, share the stream, comment on Facebook. We are following along. We will respond to your comments.
If you got any questions, let us know.
Yeah,
We'll
for
try
sure.
to answer them. If not, we make up a good answer anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't always have to be pool related either.
No.
We've talked a lot about food.
Well, I mean, we sit here for 16 hours a day talking about pool. It's nice to wander off a little bit.
Definitely.
Here's a question we haven't asked in a while. How to see how many people are on here. 104. What age did everybody start playing pool at? And how long have you been playing?
Why don't you start?
I started when I was, we had, parents had a table in the basement when I was, from when I was born till I was about 5 years old, and old enough to hold a cue, and then my dad got rid of it. He didn't want me dropping out of high school and touring around and playing pool like he did. But they had built a little platform all the way around it so I could roll the balls on it. So I guess when I was little, my mom was saying I could roll the balls in the pocket and bank the balls in the pocket, rolling them around. But then I didn't pick up a cue again until I was 18. And then I started playing league at 21. And I've been playing ever since. So I've got, it's my 20, well no, I started at 20. Got 25 years of league now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the ranking's the same for ACS, CCS, Amy, especially if you go to the Nationals in Vegas. So if you play in the standard division in CCS, your standard division in ACS.
Pete started in the mid-20s. Jennifer started when she was 18, so 23 years playing. And Amy started at 15 years old, so 20. Wait, are you 25 or you've been playing for 25 years? Marcus snooker since 14, so 23 years. Marcus, I did pronounce that properly, just so you know. Most North American folks just call it snooker. It's actually pronounced snooker. Emphasize that double O a little bit. Mark, he started playing when he was 20.
Here's
so
our first
14
run out, I
years.
think.
Nice. Rudy making quick work of that table.
40 years for Tony.
Tony's been playing for 40 years. Wow, big shout out for Rudy, all the way from Saudi Arabia. Amy Wilson, I'll never tell. We'll just go with 25, yeah.
See, this is my sneaky way of seeing how old everybody is.
Oh, I see. So, just so you guys know, like I started playing competitively when I was 22.
8 years.
And when I say competitively, I mean that's when I started playing in league. I came in not knowing anything about pool. So I'm about 8 years in. I've spent a lot of time just dedicating myself to learning all about pool, reading all the books available, watching all the videos. Spent a lot of time just watching YouTube streams. When Ryan started Q Sports Live, it was quite a blessing because it gave me the ability to watch local players and see what the competition level was around the country to start with, and into the States as well. So Ron's been off and on for 50 years. League play for the last 14.
That's awesome. You know, other stories I love to hear is people tuning in, watching, and they've given up playing for years, and they've started playing again because they're watching the streams.
Yeah, you know, as soon as you start watching a lot of pool, all you want to do is play. So Chuck started playing at 15. He's 50 now, so 35 years. It's quite a long time. Marcus, his wife is Canadian. Always make me laugh. Yeah, exactly. My mother-in-law is from the UK, and so she's corrected me for quite a long time.
That's great, Paul. Thanks for tuning in.
You guys are commenting so quick, we're having trouble keeping
Oh,
up
it's
here.
awesome. Keep it coming.
See, there you go, James. He played league for 7 years, quit for 18, and back for 3. So,
Nice.
you know, hopefully watching pool maybe inspired you to get back on the table.
What's everybody's best finish, I guess, down in, well, if you've been to Vegas, or what's the best tournament you've won, or your best placing in a tournament?
My best placing in a tournament was a weekly tournament where I won it. First tournament I won. And then for a sanctioned tournament, I think last year was my highest finish. I can't remember where exactly I finished off, but I berthed out of the qualifier into the B division, or the open division, in the CCS Westerns in Calgary.
Yeah, I've won twice in the C division, Westerns and BC. Got Vancouver Island. Our team took first place in the intermediates. My team actually just last week took first place in the advanced division at the CCS Maritimes. I've had a team win at the Western Canadians a couple of years ago. Shannon and I are Scotch doubles champions, the Canadian champions, reigning this last year. We got to go to defend in March.
That's
for the
fantastic.
CCS Canadians, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I didn't really think about team play. I haven't really placed on a team in a sanctioned, like a major tournament. Locally, I've won a few local championships in the divisions that I was playing in.
And then one of the best tournaments that I've won for singles play was Memorial Tournament that started up in Red Deer, Show TJ the Love, for Lissa and TJ Crosby. TJ passed away because of cancer. And I won the intermediate division singles, and Ben won the advanced for the first annual. So Q Sports Live with the Queen Sweep there.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. And then I won this last year. I won the A3 singles in our league play for SML.
I was there. I saw it happen.
Yeah, I kind of spanked everybody.
I wasn't allowed to play anything below A1.
They're not going to let me anymore either. Race to 5, closest guy that got to me was 5-3, and that's because I scratched on the 8 ball.
Yeah, another nice out by Rudy there. So he's up 3-0. Race to 6 for him. Randy's racing to 5. It's a handicap match here, so Rudy is ranked as an A player, advanced.
It's the Russ Whittle break right there.
Randy is in the open division.
Yeah, in the 25 years I've played league in Calgary, I've seen almost every pub or bar that's got a pool table in it. And the amount of teammates I've had is, I've lost track until I see some. Oh, I remember I played with him 15 years ago.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of bars in and around the Calgary area, and there's definitely a couple on the list that I'd rather not see again.
Thanks, Richard. That Penticton is one of my favorite tournaments of the year out there.
I've never been. I can't wait to get
It's
out
amazing. The venue is awesome. Right on the water, lakeside resort in Penticton. It's 4-star hotel.
I should probably stay away from you guys when I get out there. You seem to party too hard. I'm not going to be able to play well after that.
Yeah, it's because we got 6 or 7 of us got $1,000 tab the first night in the bar. That's Ted's doing.
I mean, in retrospect, it's not a huge amount per person, but if you use it correctly, it can be quite effective.
That's mostly pitchers of beer. It's all draft.
Ooh. I don't know if my stomach could handle that.
Well, and then
it's a lot of beer.
Well, last year Shannon Benson, because he helps run that tournament, he's a tournament director here too. They supply all the tables. He started ordering us tequilas.
See, I love tequila, and I will drink
shots.
It. And I do not hit the floor after 3 tequilas. I keep going.
Jennifer said she won the Indiana State Ladies Singles team event. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Nice little safety there.
He's playing smart.
Yeah, there's
Should
no
be
sense.
An easy hit, but
there's no sense in forcing yourself to make something when you've got a nice little safety opportunity there.
I'm not sure if that combo's lined up over there or not. It's hard to can't tell from this angle, but there's some space in between it. I bet you can make it go anyway.
A well-executed safety can win you a game as easy as potting all the balls.
Yep.
Yeah. Guys, we're watching some great pool here. Share that stream.
Yeah, these guys look like they've been the most talented, especially Rudy here that we've had today. Not taking anything away from anybody else that's played on here. They've all played great, but you can tell he's an advanced player.
Yeah, he's definitely got the confidence on his side.
Well, just the shot knowledge, table knowledge is a big one.
I think he left himself a little bit tough here. With some distance. Oh, too bad. All right, well.
It's fortunate. Well, I think you can see that in the side.
I think Randy's going to step up here and capitalize, get himself on the board.
Hey, Jerry, how you doing?
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's the ACS Texas State Championship in Belton, Texas.
Yeah, share that stream. We got 118. Let's see if we can. Let's set a goal of 150.
Yeah, we got the men's singles going here.
Got to share it up because the way they're shooting, it's not going to last long.
Yeah, these guys are lighting it up, so this match is going to go quick. Laid that up nicely for the 8. And Randy is on the board. It's time for a comeback.
Yeah, and he's breaking too, so you can break and run here. 3-2 makes it.
This is one of those TSN turning points.
Yeah.
These guys both shoot quick too.
Hey, Jerry.
Okay, Randy to break. Rudy is up 3-1. Randy races to 5, and Rudy races to 6.
He's got a tiny gap on that head ball and that 3 ball.
I know this rack has been difficult at times.
Hit it good.
Wow. Only ball that stayed was the 8. Unfortunately, nothing dropped. So
Low balls are looking not bad.
it's tough when you break like this with higher caliber players. You know, a break like this is like a nail in the coffin. And I prove that all the time when I break dry against Ryan. You know, it gives him the opportunity to run out on me. So
I don't know if he can play the combo here in this corner with a strike solid, because that's...
James says I can't say TSN until they start sponsoring you guys.
Yeah. Well, did you see their coverage of the Canadians this year?
Yeah, I did actually.
Garbage.
I don't know what was going on there. I was not a fan of this half an hour at a time thing.
That's great. You're going to have a major network cover that stuff, but when it looks worse than what we do. Rudy got second. Nice.
David, we're still in the process of that. I'm currently up 12-11 on Ryan. We put it on hold for now. We'll get back to the table at some point today or tomorrow.
Yeah, I haven't tuned in to listen to Val yet on there, but I mean, she's done commentary and helped us out a fair bit on Q Sports Live over the last few years.
No, I think the more streaming that gets out there, the more viewership that gets out there, the better, the bigger the game is going to grow. And that's what we need right now. You know, the bigger we get, the more money's involved, the more people come out. It's just a win-win situation for everybody. We need to remind everybody how much fun this game is.
The more pool that's streamed is good, but to have 75 or 80 different streamers not working together, that's where you need everybody to attract the big sponsorship and the big advertisers. You need all the viewers. So if you have, like we're trying to do, is pick up streamers all over North America. We can, anybody interested in ever streaming in your area, if you got a lot of pool in your area, message the page. We can maybe get you streaming for Q Sports Live down in your area. With a good chance to make some money for you. But we want to get people all over North America so we can go after the big advertisers as a group, right? Saying, hey, we got 15 different streams every week from all over North America. If you're advertising on all of them, you're hitting a ton of people.
Yeah, that's
and that's
huge
what we need
spectrum.
To do. Yeah. The other people doing it. Andrew on there is pretty good. Andrew Nickman, that's commenting with me. He's usually pretty good.
Well, I hope I'm living up to your standards, James, because this is only my second day.
You're doing awesome. So. Doing a lot better than I am with my sore throat here.
Yeah, now if anybody out there has a job opportunity for me that's going to pay me real dollars, let me know.
Yeah. Don't like my Monopoly money?
No, it doesn't really count for much.
Keep you warm when it's cold.
And honestly, I'd much rather talk all day than do my regular job. So.
Yeah. Well, we get people streaming all over and the big sponsorship money coming in. You can tour around full time.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to have to bring the fiance with me, though.
That's fine. We need a Q caddy.
I'm going to have to figure out something to do with my dog, too, because she's a member of the family.
Yeah, dogs welcome. There was dogs in here yesterday.
Those two things will never happen coming out of my mouth, so.
No, we don't. Everything's got to be positive on here. We encourage everybody to go back and watch, and it's free to go back and watch. We don't charge you to go into the archives and watch you yourself play.
It's a nice little combo shot there. Randy's got a really good opportunity to put another one up on the board now.
Just got to watch moving that 5 ball and maybe tying up that 15.
Yeah. That was a nice little bump.
Yep.
I think, yeah, you just...
Depending on how straight he is on the 12, I take the 12.
Yeah, you kind of got to look at segments in the table and play to what it is. I really like to look
or
at
9-13 and come out that way. But
I like to look at where the 8 ball is, figure out what ball is going to help me get to that, and kind of base my pattern on that. I think he wanted to get this 12 ball out of the way.
He's got a little out of shape. It's going to take him up table a little bit, but
just come around a little bit.
Yeah,
just careful. That's good. He's going to have a little bit of work to get back on this 15 here.
Top right and come 3 rails and out.
That was almost perfect. It's a little sharp on his angle here, but.
So I like that if you played top right on that, you come 3 rails, you're coming up towards that 15 and giving you the angle back to the pocket.
Yeah. He's going to force check it. Oh,
That'll
wow.
work. That was a nice shot.
Great shot. Nice out by Randy. Another one on the board. Yeah, guys, share this stream. This is some awesome pool happening here.
Thanks, Jerry. Yeah, and we got a couple of our competitors at our pay-per-view for the most part saying that we're killing pool with our free streams.
I don't know how that's even possible.
Yeah.
I have never paid to watch pool before.
I have once or twice. Like, I got the Dazen subscription because it's got snooker and some of the Moscone Cup and some of that, but and a bunch of other sports. And it's $100 for the year, or whatever it is.
I didn't realize the subscription covered everything that's on their content.
Yeah.
I know my father-in-law was looking into Dazen for soccer streaming.
Yeah.
Because I think it was TSN or Sportsnet canceled the MLS.
Mike, we're on till last match. I think is scheduled around 10 o'clock tonight, and then we'll be here right through till Sunday night, starting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. is the first match and last match, scheduled at 10 in the morning and 10 at night.
Yeah, we'll probably be here till at least 11 tonight. So that's 11 Central, by the way.
You know what? I don't mind like some of those big events, like the Moscone Cup and stuff. I don't mind paying if it was $5, something like that, $10. They get a lot more, but when they start charging $50 and $60 for a weekend at the pool, there's no way.
I would love to go see Moscone live.
Oh, that's a bucket list trip for me. Yeah. He's making short work of this. Came a little far for that 8, but easily makeable.
Watch the cue ball.
Yeah, you got good.
All right. Rudy takes one right back. So Rudy's looking at a race to 2 now, so he needs 2 more wins, and Randy needs 3 more wins. Share it up, guys. Got some great pool here. Just a reminder, if you're new to the stream today, this is the ACS Texas State Championships from Belton, Texas.
Bell Expo Center.
Massive.
Awesome venue here.
Yeah, massive convention center here.
We're in the small room and it holds 44 tables.
Yeah. The footprint of this building is just, it's astronomical.
Oh, looks like it's 3 or 4 square blocks.
Thanks, Greg. Really appreciate it.
Nice break, but a little messy table.
Yeah, the cue ball's kind of stuck in there. It's not going to be an easy opener anyways.
Nice couple stripes down.
Yeah, it looks like he might have to cut that stripe across the table. I think it's the 14 ball.
If you can draw into these, this is not going to last long now with ball in hand.
That's unfortunate. Hey, Jerry, my last name is pronounced Corcoran.
Corcoran.
Corcoran. It's actually pronounced phonetically, so you just have to pronounce it slowly once, Corcoran, and then say it quickly, Corcoran.
Yeah. And Chris is one of my teammates on a couple teams.
Yeah, kind of part-time on Mondays, but trying not to play 3 nights a week.
Why?
It's a lot of pool and a lot of time that I'm not at home. I enjoy being at home, especially after a long day at work.
I'm usually watching pool when I'm at home.
Yeah,
Just because I don't get enough all day long.
If there's any big events or any streaming going on, I'll throw it on.
Like I said, my favorite to watch is snooker. I love it. I've seen every single match that Ronnie O'Sullivan has online.
Yeah, snooker is... I could watch it for hours. It just blows my mind. And if you haven't played snooker, you might not have the same appreciation for the game. But when you get to one of those tables and you start trying to pop balls like you think you're playing 8-ball or 9-ball,
it doesn't work.
You're going to be sadly mistaken. So to watch those top-level pros play, it's unbelievable.
Nice. What's the question marks for?
This is the winner side Angel.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
I missed that. Okay. Missed your comment up there, yeah. Yeah, this is an A-side match.
So on the winner side, the men are racing to 5 if they are open ranked. If they are A ranked, they are racing to 6. So in this case, Rudy is an A ranked player racing to 6, and Randy is open racing to 5.
So when you drop to the B side or the loser's bracket side, you drop 1 game and you race 2.
Yeah. So on the loser side of the bracket here, men will be racing to 4, and A-ranked men will be racing to 5. Yeah, no, I've heard a lot of different pronunciations of my last name.
Well, I've met Jerry a couple times, so
Yeah.
he's out of Ontario.
You know, a friend back home, Mark Mapatak, he calls me coconuts.
I'm going to get that on your new pool shirt.
Yeah, coconuts.
And Mark is a former teammate of ours as well. He was actually I was trying to get him to come out to Nanaimo and play.
Mark is a blast to have around.
Yeah, I've seen Rod play. He's a good player. And Rod's another one of he streams for us out of Winnipeg. Q Sports Live Winnipeg, or Manitoba, whatever you want to call it.
That was a bit of a tough miss for Randy. He did leave it fairly good, but Rudy's just going to play it safe here. Lock him up. Force Randy to make a mistake.
Didn't want to tie those up. Hopefully the combo goes.
Yeah, it looks like they're in a fairly good line. It's not wired completely, but it shouldn't be too difficult to do the off-angle combo. I think Randy's going to try the Z shot here.
Yeah. Crazy.
Oh, what a great
close.
attempt.
That was close.
That's a really tough shot, especially on these valley tables. You know, I've done it a couple times on the diamonds, but you get a little bit more predictability on those.
That second rail, it really straightens out, so you got to sort of overbank that first one.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's actually an Irish last name. So just pronounce it with an Irish accent. Which I'm not even going to attempt.
Come on.
No. We'll save that for another day. My accents are not great. And not something I'm ready to share with the world.
You should hear Grant's Chinese accent. It's better than a Chinese person.
Well, he is married to a Chinese person,
Yeah.
so
But Steph doesn't have the accent.
he's got lots of practice.
Yeah, You talking about Rod there, Adam? Like I was saying, Rod streams out of Winnipeg for us. That's what we're looking for all over North America, is the major cities or areas where there's lots of pools. We want to have a local streamer there to stream for us. Good opportunity for you to make some money. So if you think you want to give it a try, send a message to the page. We can talk to you about it. We'd like to have somebody all over the place. We got actually Patrick Neal coming this weekend to learn how to do it from us here, and he's down in Texas here, so he might start up and we might have a Q Sports Live Texas.
Very cool. So,
although it's big enough here, we could have a few streamers around.
This is a huge state. Lots of people down here. Rudy just potted that 8. It puts him on the hill. And it is his break, so I'm sure he's going to try to do a bit of a run out here. And Jerry, the most common pronunciation of my last name is indeed Cochran. But it is incorrect.
Big break with nothing down that I can hear anyway. And that's a little messy. It's wide open as it looks. There's with all those balls along the rail there.
Yeah, there's no easy out here. So
I think you gotta go, other than that 5-1, you gotta go low ball.
Yeah, I'm anticipating a few attempted breakouts.
That one's nice.
That actually makes a huge difference here on the table, because the 5 and the 1 are situated in a place where a combo is available, providing he gets on the right side of the 5.
He can here from the 7 to the 4 and up. If
scratch on the 8 is not a loss.
Unless you sink the cue ball as well.
Unless, of course, the cue ball goes down.
Well, I mean, if you scratch on the 8 or don't hit the 8, you're good. As long as the 8 ball stays on the table, it's just ball in hand for your opponent.
Yeah, it's just a foul.
World standardized rules is what we're playing.
So I think Randy was going for a little bit of a rub there to separate those balls.
Yeah, he froze right on the rail for that 4 ball, so that's not exactly where he wanted. He wanted it straight, but...
No, I think he's going to try... Oh, wow, that was an excellent shot. That was a bit of an off angle that he played with a small window between the 10 and the rail, so...
He's back cutting that? Well... Overcut it.
That's too bad. That was a great attempt. After that combo shot, he kind of left himself a little bit unfortunate.
I think that's going to be his last shot that he just took.
Yeah, it could very well be. Yeah, no problem, Jerry. I think Ryan's got the easiest last name to pronounce.
Yep.
Ep.
Yep.
Yeah, there's not much to that one. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward from here. A couple little stun shots. Not too much involved. He'll follow through on this. The 12 to the side. Can't tell quite the angle. He might just, follow through a little bit lightly.
I play the 8 ball in the same pocket. Drop back to the side rail. Nice shooting from both these guys.
Yeah, great shooting, Randy. Great shooting, Rudy. Well, everybody, thanks for tuning in once again.
I think the next match is going to be till 6 or 7 or 7:30.
That went really quick, so I think we might have some time and we can continue our little race there, Ryan. If you're up for it.
Or I think this might be a good time if we want to go get something to eat.
Yeah. I'm good for
off-site.
food, but yeah, if you want to take a little trip, we can do so.
Yeah, maybe we can grab something that we can just have back at the hotel after.
Sure. So yeah, we're gonna shut down for now. We will be back shortly. There's gonna be a lot more pool to happen tonight. Again, we're gonna be here till our last match is scheduled to begin at 10 o'clock. So
But
stay tuned.
it'll be at least an hour before we're back, more than likely. We'll take a quick break. We're going to go off-site and do some shopping. We'll come back. I don't think the next match is scheduled till 7 or 7:30 anyway. These guys went pretty quick, so
Yeah.
we will be back. We'll catch you guys later.